Hey, my beautiful, yeah. Ooh, right early here in the morning in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area. I guess I didn't have enough coffee yet. Hi, my magical, beautiful peeps. It is your high priestess, Lady Lisa, acting like her goofy behind self. So anyway, I wanted to come on and do a quick tutorial. I am so tongue-tied and tired. Okay, I am in one of the covens that me and my coven sisters share. And hello to everyone who is on my channel. Please let this go viral. Share out to other people as I am doing a big, beautiful giveaway in the next 2 weeks, okay? So I got a question, and I'm coming on to not only show you quickly and answer. Please, please, please comment below if this did not clarify any questions further that you may have, or I can leave my direct information, and me or one of my coven sisters will answer you directly. Now, here's one of our sacred areas in the coven. Well, one of our many covens, actually. We're setting up a few new shops of covens. When you're doing spell casting, as we are traditional taught witches, and we've been doing this, well, I have since the age of 5. Whenever you do your casting, okay, you're always supposed to have it in a sacred place where there is absolutely no airflow into that room. I don't care how hot it gets, how many candles you got burning, no air conditioner, no fan, no nothing, no ceiling fan, no nothing. Now, as you see, I got quite a few salt spots going on and 2 candles that just got done. And I have a few around the other coven as well. Upon casting, there's a lot that goes on with the casting, okay? I'm not going to rehash that. I've done it in many videos before, but I can and will if needed be. You have to cleanse yourself with cleansing salts and cleansing bath, which we make here in our coven in a ritual, and we sell off as donations, okay? You can purchase them off us. Please ask so as you may need or want. As we also put these beautiful spell kits together, which come with talisman, protection necklaces, 2 different types of herb, bath spells, your charcoal, your instructions so you cannot fail, and we make them in empowerment, which is one of the my favorite. Get everything you want is one of my favorites. It comes with a candle. Each one comes with a different color candle. Some come with a sachet bag. Some come with a black velvet bag. It all depends what we feel like putting in the spell kit to go with that immediate spell. But never, first and foremost, wherever you're putting your spells, make sure that the entire environment where the spells will be, first and foremost, cannot be touched by anybody but the caster or the casters. Nobody should be able to get to the spells. And let me turn this around so you cannot see names, okay? Then you have to sage your entire area, including the table or wherever it may be. This is where I be doing my little private readings sometimes. It may look junked up in here, but it's really not. We're going through revising and fixing and moving. Oh, there's so much energy in this room. Hey, spirits, I'm not ignoring you. I should have came in and announced myself and said hello. That was very rude and ignorant, and as a result, you slammed something on the floor, but what's new? Okay, so on and on. The area has to be saged. Now, as I have said in my prior videos, it's very imperative that you guys do this, okay? The circle of either salt from your dollar store or wherever you food shop, but it must be saged first. Sea salt, black salt, or graveyard dirt. Now, as you see, I have one circle over here, which is graveyard dirt, pure graveyard dirt from a graveyard. Now, if you want to go retrieve this yourself, I advise you to ask me to do a rehashed video of this or to go get it yourself, but learn the ways to get it properly or you will have repercussions for doing so. In the middle is a tiny little mirror to reverse back somebody who was hexed, to hex back to the somebody, or if it's a reverse candle, that is where you sit it. The reason why you do this is you're protecting the candle and the magic. And the reason why you're doing that is because no matter what type of spell you do in life, you're always going to have protectors in the spiritual world. You have protection, and the person that you may doing the spell against or for has protection as well. And then there's evil entities, and they will come try to fight the candle off. So with this being done at the bottom, and I prefer salt, sea salt, black salt, or graveyard dirt being my favorite. Sage, always first and foremost. You must have this to battle off the forces of the unseen, okay? Once you have done that, you're going to take your candle and you're going to sage the inside and the outside of the candle. And you can do this in many different ways. You could do this with spray sage. You could do this with the smoke sage. You could do this with holy oil, in and out. Be careful about the inside because you don't want to affect the wick too much, okay? So always make sure that, you know, you sage the inside, you sage the outside, because you don't know when along, who has touched the candle, where it was it a negative avira, you know, all this other kinds of stuff. I'm trying not to show you guys the names. And let me get it out of here because for the privacy and protection of that person and that candle. Okay, so upon that, now you've done cleansed yourself, you've done bathed yourself, you're clean, you're in your sacred environment, you have saged your area, you have saged the place where your candles are going to sit, you have done the circle of salt or black salt or graveyard dirt, that is saged as well. The candle is cleansed. Now I work in threes, okay? So I don't actually have my my poker, I'll call it at the moment, my atham or athame, however you may announce it, okay, depending on what type of craft you follow. I call it an atham or an athame. I do whatever. It all means the same to me. I don't have it at my exposure at the moment. So I work in threes. So hypothetically, if you're doing a love spell, and you work with the number 3, let's just say hypothetically, you can work whatever number makes you most comfortable, but you don't want to poke so many holes in the top of the candle that there's nowhere for the oil and your herbs to go. You have to have individual slots for the herbs and oils to go down into to saturate the candle and not to destroy the wick, okay? I work in 3, so if I'm doing a love spell, whether it would be for me or someone else, I am going to go in. Let me be very clear when I'm saying this. I am going to do it right clockwise. Okay, my holes will go clockwise because I want it to come to me. Okay, if I'm doing it to reverse something or send it back or to get it away from me or if possibly for another client, I'm going to do counterclockwise with my 3 holes because I want it away from me or away from them. If I am dressing the outside of the candle, which I can show you this because this is my candle, this is my candle, this is a reverse double action candle, which you should always keep one burning in your home when you're working in the spiritual world. And as soon as it goes out, you need to relight another reverse candle immediately, as you're prone to attack more than anybody else because you're working in the spiritual world. You dress up however you may want. If you got a bunch of your favorite oils and herbs in your hand, you've already did your holes in the top, you already saged, you already put your herbs and your oils in the holes so that it won't affect the wick. You can even do a little bit of the trim. You want it to come, you go this way. You want it to leave, you could go this way. Just be very careful because if you destroy the wick, your candle is done and you will have to redo it. So if you want everything to come to you, you're going to dress the candle up. You're going to wipe your herbs and you're going to wipe your oils if you refer to do so. You're going to go up. You want it to come to you. Okay, if you're happy with just dressing the inside and writing on the outside, then that's fine as well. If you want to do inside and outside, that's fine as well. But you have to be precise and correct on which way these holes go and how you dress. When you dress down, if you're going to dress the outside of your candle, down is taking it away. Okay, now, if you're not protected in a circle of salt before and after cast, well, I will say during casting, okay? You do not open and close your circle during casting. You are in for destruction. You are in for attack, psychic attack, and many other entities to open and come in. You have opened a portal when you are casting. That's why you must do it in a circle of salt, including your candle, because anytime you cast, you have opened a portal for entities to come through. And that's why it is very important that you open a circle and close a circle upon and before doing casting, and stay in the circle while casting. And however you want to close and open your circle is up to you, because if you do not, you will be attacked, very much so, I guarantee it, through the spiritual world, and it's not going to be nice. And all kinds of chaotic shit is going to start up in your residency or wherever you're casting, and it's not going to be nice, and it's not going to be easy to get rid of. Okay, so you prepared your candle, and I'm talking quite fast because I have a lot to do, but I always try to look out for my followers first and foremost. Your candle is now sitting whatever you prefer to sit in. It is now protected. Okay, so before you leave it, you have now closed your circle. You closed the portal. It is burning. Never leave anywhere that your candles are burning. You either snuff them out with your strong, fat fingers like me, or you snuff it out with a snuffer, which I don't have right here at the moment either. And if you blow the flame out, you destroyed the magic. You will have to redo the spell. Now, if you did not cleanse yourself prior, and you did not open a circle or close a circle, and you definitely did not set the candle in a circle of protection, and your candle light goes out, it just blows out on its own. There was no airflow in the room. No way possibility somebody could have got to it and blew it out. And if they did, you have to do the recandle and the candle redone anyway. They've done destroyed it. And it just blows out. Okay. I'm going to tell you 9 times out of 10 an unseen force got to it, because you didn't cleanse yourself before. You didn't open your circle. You didn't sit in a circle of salt. You didn't close your circle, and your candle is not properly cleansed, dressed, or in a circle of protection. So I'm going to tell you an unseen force got to that magic and destroyed it. However, if you don't want to believe me, then check the wick. If it's wet, let it dry out. You put too many oils and herbs in it. If it's dried out, you put too many herbs in it, and the flame got so low it hit the herbs and it roasted the wick. Now, I've done a video on how you can fix the wick. If you want to go rehash that, you can do that as well. I'm telling you, an unseen force got to it. But if you don't want to believe me, go ahead and try to dry the wick out and relight it. Or just try to dig it out and fix it and relight it. If it goes out again, and I've told you what I've told you from the beginning, an unseen force got to it, which is a whole new chapter and a whole new video, which I do not mind doing, because I want you all to be protected. I want you all to do everything right, and that's why I come on and take the time out of my busy bee life to teach for free without asking anything in return, because I want the safety of everybody in this beautiful magic world to not only be content and happy with what they're doing in their casting, but to be content and happy with the way me and my Coven Sisters cast for you, as we do cast. And we're extending our March Madness into April, where if you buy one spell of your choice, you will get a free money spell only through the March of April, extending March into April. We're extending March Madness into April. Get on it as quick as possible. It's a buy one spell of your choice, get a free money for free. Who doesn't need money? Okay. Now, being that I'm talking very quickly, I have a lot of texts to answer, and I have a life to get to. If there is anything that I couldn't clarify during this video, ask for my direct information down below or comment. I will get back to it. If you leave a hate bomb or a negative comment, I will report your ass, block your ass, and I might throw a hex on your ass. And I'm telling you that shit because I don't play those fucking hate games on my channel. I refuse to play it. I can't stand it. It's for fucking children, and not even children hate. They're not even born with hate in their heart. We're born to learn about hate. So if you can't get hate out of your life, don't come to my channel. Find somebody else, because you're just going to get dismissed. Other than that, you can debate anything and everything you want. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So with that being said, let this go viral. Share it out. The more you share, the more beautiful comments you send, the more you may be the giveaway to a free lengthy reading by me that will be booked in private. However it may be, you may have a candle spell of your choice or a free magic box, depending on what I feel like giving away that day. And it may be you who's watching. Okay, so with that being said, going into 15 minutes of the video, and it takes about 9 hours to upload. As you all know, I sold my soul to the devil, and that is who I worship. Satan is my Lord and Savior. which I told you guys how to do this properly, because as a spell master, spellcaster, high priest, not traditional witch, I love to cast, and I cast for myself and my coven sisters very often. However, I want what I want, and I want it now. So as upon my request on my contract with Satan, I had put to be wealthy immediately, and I have become wealthy immediately. I have got a something without saying what, and it's about 3 million plus. And it came instantly. And I suggested if you want stuff instantly, I would go to a spell first before you do this with Satan. But if all else fails and you want it instantly, then you can't be scared. You have to go hard or go home. And I would advise selling your soul to Satan. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you evil. That is by choice. It doesn't matter who you worship that makes you bad. It's your choice that makes you bad, okay? And if you need any more information on how to sell your soul to Satan the correct way, okay? Because there was something I forgot to add about your contract that I want to impose on an up-and-coming video that's very imperative as well. So, yeah, I am very out of breath because I had to just drag my ass up to the coven, and I'm going low on coffee. So, again, I hope that this helped. And if it did not clarify anything, or if I was going too fast, please comment below how I can do another video, what I can answer, if I missed anything, any clarification on a prior video, anything you may need in an upcoming video, or just text me directly at 215-715-7925. This is Lady Lisa, or one of my coven sisters will answer you upon availability, but we will get back to you. And please, if any of this chaos or commotion is going on after you have casted with a spell, sit tight until one of us return your messages. Do not play with magic. I'm warning you, do not play with it. Do not tread lightly with it. Do not take it lightly. Before I hang up, the lighting is bad in here as we are moving around and shuffling everything. But as you see, this is one of my reverse candles that are out. And I'm about to relight a new one. And you can see a lot of black at the top of this one. And then you see it clear up and get beautiful to the bottom and straight through. And I'll tell you that this candle was a definite success. And I'll show you how I cleanse my candles out when I am done. And the black just means that I was definitely on the rise of attack and caught it just in the nick of time, as I keep a reverse candle burning constantly in all vicinities of where I reside. For evil comes in many ways, shape, and forms, especially when you're in the magic world. You are more, what is the word? You are more open and prone to attack than a person who is not dibbling and dabbling or in the magic world, period. Not that they aren't attacked. There's many people out here with hexes on them that fail to realize it or do and are too scared to get it off, or they may even be possessed and they don't even understand why, because they don't understand magic or they don't condone magic, but they let some type of portal in through their home, or they just moved into a home that's infested. So this is a definite success. You have to know how to read your candle once it's done and during the candle, especially if you're casting for yourself or somebody else. Well, who else would you be casting for, right? Duh. So you have to definitely know how to read candles as well, but practice makes perfect, and that's why you ran into me in my channel, for us to make sure that you're doing it properly and everything is perfect. So with love and light, this is your High Priestess, Lady Lisa. Share this video out, get it going viral. The more views and the more viewers I get, the more upon you will be winning, and you could be the winner every single month. There could be multiple winners, there could be many winners, and it could be no winners that month. It all depends on how many times you shared it out, how many times you've brought somebody to the channel, how many views I've gotten because of you. And trust me, being psychic and medium and a witch, I know who's watching, and I know who's thinking, and I know who's giving thumbs up, and I know who's sharing. And that's why only those will get the specialties that me and my coven sisters do. And you will be awesomely thankful when we do so, and forever grateful for how don't mess around with anything that we do. And we're very, very precise and thorough. I have to be silly with everything I do. Even sometimes it's not time to be silly, but laughter is the best magic in the world. So with that being said, marry me, love and light. And I think I have another video to do. I have to answer somebody else's questions. If you would like to know any of my social media links, please please do so below, as I will be doing my own podcast on YouTube soon with another psychic. And I'm on Twitter working with other psychics as well, and Dr. Phil and his podcast. So please join in. Do I sound like a podcaster? I'm trying to practice for my podcast. So if I'm sounding like mature and smart and shit, let me know if I'm doing good or not before I get on my podcast. But if I sound like a fucking total dork idiot, that's all right. It's whatever. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so have a great, amazing, blessed day. Stay positive. Think positive. Mind over matter. What you think becomes your words, but your words become tangible. And then what you think and what you say becomes your life. So think nothing but positive. Love and light. Peace out, peeps. I will be back. And don't mind my messiness on the wall, because they're actually codes and signs into the casting world. And also say hi to little friend, as every day he makes a different walkway up the steps. Sometimes he comes down and sometimes he goes up. Sometimes he goes side by side. Sometimes he looks, and today he doesn't want to look at me. But he has, if you go back in further videos, he has looked directly at the screen. What language or accent am I talking about? Oh, Pedro in the painting. It was his accent. So Pedro is very angry still at me today. So he doesn't want to look at me, but Pedro was a bad man. He wasn't a very good man, so he got stuck in our little painting. And this is where he will reside for the rest of his little well-being. Pedro, would you like to look at us today? Okay, well, you stay there and you be mad because you was bad. And that's where you stay, so mote be. And you can laugh for it, because I'd be laughing too, but the shit is real. Trust me, I've been a witch since I was 5. I know it's real, and so does Pedro. All right, peeps, get back to me. I'm waiting on y'all. I love all your questions. I love your following me. I love your excitement to know more and more, and I love your all beautiful faces. Peace out.